I'm Patrick Bay with iQS.com. Today is April 30th, 2020, and in this video I'll be fixing my Prusa Mini by replacing a defunct PINDA probe, or MINDA probe I guess they call it too. Okay, here's the long and short of it. I have my Prusa Mini. It's broken because the MINDA probe, which stands for Mini PINDA I guess, or I'll just call it the PINDA probe, or the MINDA probe. Had a technical issue. I think some of the wiring is frayed or something, so it connects at some points and it doesn't. I did a video on that. I got support from Prusa to understand it, and I'll probably show a little bit about how to show it here in this video. Well, the main point of this video is they sent me a repair kit that has all the pieces. In fact, has some more pieces because they've redesigned this. I have one of the original minis that came out, so there's some pieces I don't have. So I'll be going through their guide that they have here right now. I'll put a link in the show notes. But if you go to help.prusa3d.com and search for MINDA Essential, you'll probably find the site. But I'll just be going through this and actually repairing my Prusa Mini and kind of just going through these instructions. Okay, so let's go through my replacement set they sent me. So here's the MINDA replacement set, which I guess stands for Mini PINDA. So in here we got our replacement zip ties. We got the MINDA probe itself. And then we've got some of these extra new parts to me. And I think we got one bolt in here, because I guess we're supposed to reuse the other parts that we have. So, mine being one of the first ones out of the gate, I don't have these three parts on mine. So it'll be interesting following the instructions to get this all together. But with that, let's start to take this guy apart. So here I'm looking at the instructions over here, and I'll kind of show that too. First thing you know is which one you have, and of course I have the old version. So, oops, there we go. Going down. Okay, so going down here, the first thing they want us to do here, I believe, is to open. Okay, I'm not going to protect my heat bed, but I'm going to come back here and open up this. So down here, just going to take this part out here. Sorry. So that comes out. Put that piece right here. And this whole other piece just kind of comes out. That's so we can get access to this. So now that we have that out, next thing is we have new versus old design. I have the old design, and the old design you'll see up here is just a zip tie up here. And that, if you have a newer one, you should not have that. But for me, I have that, so I'm going to be following the old design take apart because I got the old design. So going down to the old design, the first thing to do is start to cut away all those, but make sure you don't cut through the sleeve. So I got my little cable cutters here. And I will carefully cut that off and remove it. Maybe. There we go. And then over here we have three of them. So let me show you 1, 2.
Hold on. What? No.
There's 3 more zip ties. There's 1 zip tie, 2, and 3 that I need to cut as well. Okay, so we'll get those out. Oh, didn't quite get these two. Come on, there we go. And then there should be a last one here at the very, very tail end, right down here. And so we will take that guy off too. And I guess the idea here, we'll see, is I should be able to just kind of take this apart. There we go. I can open this guy up and just just work my way down and expose everything, I guess. And maybe I'll leave it like that. Let's see. Well, maybe I'll go down that far for now. And then we have to remove it from down in here. So if you look at this board, it's a big tangled mess, but we can see from what they show on the website is the pin to probe connection should be right here. In the upper right hand corner is what they're showing me. And so now those has a little lock, so we have to press in a little bit, but pretty much make sure it's unlocked. And then this is really hard to film because my hands get in the way. Boom, all right. So there it is right there. And what I had to do is this lock is here, so I had to push that a little bit to unlock it.
What's the wire look like?
Well, this wire has a blue, let's say orange and black thing, and if I pull it out far enough, there's probably a tag here that says MINDA right there.
Cool.
So it should be really blatantly obvious.
Cool.
Okay, and then what I will do is I can go here to the front and I can disconnect this. Just take this out and then push this up and I'm out. And then I need to work my way down. This is all wrapped up a little bit. And maybe so I don't lose this, maybe I'll put this back a little bit. Here we're at this midway point. I'm not sure what the best way to do this is. But maybe I'll just have that hold on. And I'll come down here and start from the other end. Okay. And there we go. So there's my old guy. And I'll set them apart side. I probably won't throw them away because, you know, it could be repaired, but I hope never to. Because the repair job would probably be not fun at all. So now with that, on to the next step. Okay, so now moving on. The next thing we need to take apart this fan assembly. And we got to keep all these bolts. So here's the fan here. We got 2 bolts, one here and one up here. So we'll just take them off. Now keep these. I think we're going to need all this to assemble it back together. Okay. Put that there, and then just stick my fan there for the moment, I guess. And here, I think this is probably the old piece. I'm guessing we're probably not going to need that, so I'm going to put that over there. I'm not quite certain of that yet. Then we got to take apart the part that was holding the pin to probe. So we'll take this apart. Take that out right there. But an important thing, I think they want us to get this out. Let's see. We need to get this whole thing, I guess, is going to come off. Oh, we gotta get this off. I see now. So take the rest of this off. There we go. And I think we're going to need that one as well. But then we need to rescue this nut. An easy way to do that is I'll just kind of screw this in a little bit from the back side and pop it out. And I think this is being replaced too, so I'll stick that over there. I think those are the old parts. And now, looking at what we have now, looking at what they're showing, we've got this new part, we've got this new part, and we have this new part. Then as far as screws and nuts go, we have the nut I just took out, right? And then we have two little guys, and those should be the M3 by 12, and then we have three M3 by 20s. There we go. And then this is for the back part. So I think that is all we need and the MINDA probe to move forward. Okay, so look at the instructions. We have to take this piece, flip it over that way, and we can see our hexagon here. And that's where our little nut needs to go. So I will, there's a cool way to stick it. You know, one way to stick it is just to thread it on, do a bolt, and just kind of bury it in there, and then unthread it. So, good to go. There we go. And then now we need to take the hot end, this guy, because we're going to put our fan assembly back on. And it looks like that goes up and to the back. And does it matter which direction it goes? No, I don't think so. So we'll take our fan. Oh, our fan does matter which way the fan goes. I guess I didn't pay enough attention. Okay, the back of the fan. Okay, I think now the fan, you got to stick her on one side and not on the other. Oh, should clean all this dust off. So the sticker is going to face that, and our wire is going to come out the top, and this is going to go like that.
On the back side.
Yep. And then I will take two of these long guys. See how they, well, go through there, and also go through on the bottom. But I'll just get the one going now. There's one, and the other. Get them snug. Okay, I think we got that correctly done. And then now, we need to go attach this bottom piece. Let's see. Maybe I don't want to attach that. Let's see. So this is going to go down here and around. Oh, yep, I don't want to attach that. I jumped the gun. Let me take this one off. And place it through here. There we go. So that's going to go through there. But we also want to be careful about routing these cables. We want them to be back there. There we go.
Is there a hole for that cable?
For these red cables? No, there's no hole. It's just, there's a, if you look at the thing over here, I think they're supposed to kind of go back in there, kind of that little nook. That seems to be okay. Yeah, that feels better, but we don't want them rubbing either, so that'll be interesting how those are going to play out, huh? Well, no, that's not quite right either, is it? Ah, no, that's not right. You can see over here they're going to rub against this as it moves back and forth. But if you can see right here, that's where they go. It may seem weird that it's going to potentially block a little bit of the fan, but that's, I think that's okay. That's what they're showing here, like that.
This is a new piece, right?
This is new. This was never here before. Yeah. And then we will take, let's see, one of the shorter screws and put it back here in the back hole here. There we go. Tighten that up. Tighten that up. Get this one tight, and I think, yeah, that part is good. Okay, now we get the MINDA probe. So So what do we do? So you got that, and this short one should go in here. And then we can take our MINDA probe here and just stick her down. And they're saying, I was reading this earlier, there should be, let's see, 2 or 3 threads showing above. That seems about 2-ish. Not that you're final, you can adjust this after the fact, just get it somewhere. And we will snug that up so it doesn't move. Okay, so there's that part.
You just have to wire it.
Now we just have to wire it, yeah. But you're seeing how they're wiring this because we also have this guy. So this guy is meant to take all these cables.
That's a new piece, right?
This is another new piece.
Cool.
And this new piece is going to hook into here, and it's going to hold everything.
Oh, at the top of the thing.
Yeah, so here, they're showing all these, and that one goes back, so I can just, oops, I keep dropping it. Now, where'd I drop it? Okay, where'd you go? Ah, there you go. Okay. Now, the only funny one is this wire goes back and back out again. So we will just kind of hook them all around, I guess. Flip this over. Does it matter? Yes. Like so. Oh, that gets everything more going up straight. Okay. And then we will get this in here, I guess. I know technically I could shove it in there, it's not threaded yet until the end, but you might as well just do this to make your life simpler. And I guess the idea is that just kind of gets it more upright and will hopefully prevent stuff like this from happening again. And I probably want to have these cables come out a little bit. Okay. So, I think I just need to wrap it up now. Okay, now it did say to leave a little slack here, so I kind of give it a little more slack here around the fan. And then now I need to attempt to rewrap this all together. So I'll kind of stick it down in here a little bit. And then I'll just kind of, I guess, wrap. It was kind of wrapped around before, so I'll just wrap it around again, I guess. Well, I guess I should have done that from the very top, huh? I'm going to do what I just did. Very loosely wrapped, right? Let's give that a shot. Okay, I think I have something. Okay. Looking good. Now let me look at these pictures here. It looks like at the very end here, they are going through. Oh, let me shove that in. Okay, so this is going through here a little bit. I don't think it's holding it too tight, but okay. And then next they talk about putting this all the way out here and then getting this all the way to the top before we put the zip ties on.
Never plugged it in yet, have you?
No, it is not plugged in at all. Okay, now we're at the top. Now we can start putting these guys in. Okay, blend. Now they're talking about how to add it all in. Okay, so we should have a bunch of zip ties here. And now we don't zip tie here anymore as far as I understand. But we are going to, well, maybe we do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so we still have these 3. So we can take these, let's see. Oh, we gotta go, make sure we go a certain way, which means those are gonna, I think, be in this way. Is that right? They have little slits in here, you can push it through, and it comes out the other side. Let me see, is that gonna be correct? Maybe. I think so. Okay, I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to route all 3 based on that. There we go. Then we have this sleeve is going to go inside of here. And so this will probably be our extreme. We want to make sure that we're okay either way, top and bottom here. Okay, so we'll start to snug them down, but they're not tight yet, because here's our extreme. If we're all the way over here, we want to be able to connect also down here and not pull anything out. Little balancing act there, right? I think that should probably do me good. Now, tighten these all the way. And then I think what I'm going to do is kind of get these to the side so that nothing is hitting when we go the other side. So, let's see, I think we're good. I'm going to go with that. And if I have to replace them, I got more zip ties. Okay. Then, I'll take this and go all the way in and make sure, see, nothing's hitting there. So had I had that zip tie further out, it would have hit this as it comes all the way over, and we're not. So I call that good. Then we got a couple more zip ties, and we'll take one and put one, well, I guess before we zip tie it, let's actually plug her in, right? So we have this guy, and if you see the 2 teeth on there, you can, it's hard to see through the camera sometimes, but that matches up. So this is going to go in like that. So those 2 teeth are going to go that way. And it should be an easy plug-in. This is hard to film because my hand gets in the way, but boom, click in. We're good. Right there. And then we'll go down to the bottom of this guy and we'll zip tie her.
You're just going around the black tube.
Yeah, that black tube. Make sure you're not getting other wires in there.
You're not threading it into...
No, it's not going through anything. It's just kind of holding that tube together. And now we just have to put, in theory, just put these 2 pieces back in. So we've got all this fun joy. Maybe I'll bring this down a little bit to make it easier to work with. So I got this one. Got all these wires in there. There. We kind of make sure those wires are going, and then we have to get this one back in like that. And so this is our big fun thing that we got to do. So this is going to come out. This one's always fun. Trying to route all these cables around. Okay, well, I got those. I think I got those backwards there for a second. So that one goes there to the back. This one goes to the side, and this one goes to the front. So you can see how those matches up. There's the big mama jama. And that one goes to the back. That one gets over here. And I knew.
This is just keeping them separated
Yeah.
and together at the same time.
This is like the most weird part of the assembly is this piece right here. I don't know if it. Maybe someday they'll figure out a better way. It works. You don't have to fiddle with it much, but it is weird. Personally. Okay, so now let's make sure we can go all the way up again. I have to. Okay, and go all the way out. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. So now, I think I just got to plug it in and try it out. I think we might be good. Yeah, let's plug it in and try it out. Okay, I think we're good to go now. So, just to show that it's working now, if you look down here, you'll see that the PINDA probe is red. There's a light in there. And also, if we jiggle the cables, the light should remain just fine. But if you take something metal, let me see if I can get this high enough to show. Take something metal and stick it right into the PINDA probe, it'll go off. But just by moving it, it's staying red, so that's good. So it is working like it should. Plus I just tested it, so I'm pretty sure this will work. So I'll just go here and do a quick calibration. I already did one, but I'll do another one. Hit calibrate and go to mesh bed level, and now it should behave itself. And there it goes, behaving itself. So I think this is a success. I already did a little tiny layer adjustment print, and that worked out fine. So I think I'm good now. There we are. So we are fixed. Hooray. You'll be glad to hear that the Prusa Mini is up and running now. And I dare say it's running better than it ever has in the past. In the past, I've had a couple issues with my first layer. From time to time, it acted like the bed wasn't quite leveled enough, but it would still print, so it might be a little too thick or too thin on one side, but it ultimately printed. It wasn't that bad. Also, from time to time, like every couple of 2 or 3 days, it was like it forgot my level adjustment settings, and I had to go reset them. Overcomable, but I just thought it was an issue with me. But I think those problems might be gone. It seems to be working really good now. So only time will tell. Give me another week or two on it, and I think this new PINDA probe solved some of my minor issues. But it's all up and running. Life is good. Now, in other news, I am working on my own face shield design. I know there's plenty out there, and they're good. The main one, the Prusa one, is probably the best. The doctors are loving that. Then there's the 3D Verkistan, and there's also Joel Telling's, the 3D printing nerd, doing the Man Ray. But I thought it'd be a good idea, just for fun. And I got some other ideas. There's some other ideas that are coming, and you'll probably see that in the coming months on what other things you can do with face shields once this whole epidemic is over. Got some ideas. But the idea with this is all done in OpenSCAD. So with OpenSCAD, I need a few more days of testing, and then I'll go post it. And I'll probably just post the STL files at first, and then I'll post the OpenSCAD for those who are interested, and I'll probably do some videos going over that. But the nice thing since OpenSCAD, you can adjust it. I worked hard. It's not perfect. I worked hard, so it is adjustable. So you can make it thicker. You can have a tray. You can have a visor or not a visor. So expect some videos. Expect some posts, in the near future on that. I need to do a few more tests on the stacks, on how to stack it to get it apart real easy. So far, so good. But I'm kind of proud of it. I think it's going to be cool.